Have you ever paused and questioned the purpose of the things you pursue in life? The things you collect, the titles you wear, the fleeting pleasures that seem to promise joy. Are they truly what will bring fulfillment? Even as we conquer milestones and celebrate achievements, there's an unsettling feeling of emptiness that we can't shake. It's as if we are running a race, yet no matter how fast we go, the finish line keeps moving further away. In the rush of the modern world, we are constantly surrounded by distractions, shiny new things, social pressures, and a never-ending quest for approval and success. We are told that happiness lies in more money, more possessions, more recognition. But what if, despite all the more, there is a deeper truth hidden in plain sight? What if the things we seek in the world are nothing more than illusions, distractions that keep us from the true peace and fulfillment that lie within? This paradox is not new. It has been the subject of reflection for many mystics throughout history, particularly Hafez, whose poetry speaks directly to this tension between the illusions of the material world and the deeper, eternal truths of spirituality. Hafez's timeless wisdom calls us to look beyond the surface, to seek not the transient pleasures of this world, but the lasting beauty that resides within the soul. Hafez's poetry often reminds us that the world we inhabit is not permanent, that everything we cling to in the material realm is but a fleeting moment in the eternal cycle of existence. This world is a stage, and we, the actors, play our roles as if we are the masters of the show. Yet when the curtain falls, we are nothing but dust. The possessions we gather, the status we build, the wealth we chase, they are all like mirages, shimmering in the distance, offering the illusion of satisfaction, but leaving us just as thirsty as we were before. In one of his famous verses, Hafez writes, "What is wealth? What is power when the soul remains empty? The things we chase are but fleeting shadows that vanish as quickly as they appear. The world, with all its temptations, is not evil in itself." However, Hafez warns us about the danger of attachment. The more you covet the things of this world, the further you stray from the truth of your being. But what does Hafez mean by this? The attachment to material things is not simply a matter of collecting possessions. It is about a deeper attachment to the illusion that they can provide lasting happiness. The moment we tie our happiness to the accumulation of things, we forget our true nature and become lost in the transient world. This illusion is pervasive today, more than ever. We live in a society that constantly urges us to compare ourselves to others, to chase after the latest trends, and to define ourselves by what we have. Social media, consumer culture, and the constant bombardment of advertisements have created a world where our self-worth is often measured by how much we own and how much we can consume. Yet, despite all of this, the more we gain, the emptier we feel. Hafez, ever the poet, whispers to us, "Why do you spend your life chasing after things that will eventually fade, when the eternal truth lies within you?" In our quest to attain happiness, we often believe that the world must be controlled and shaped according to our desires. We seek to control everything, our environment, our relationships, even our destiny. Hafez, however, teaches us that control is another illusion, one that keeps us trapped in a cycle of desire. Desire is the seed of suffering, and control is the mask of the ego. Think about it. When was the last time you truly felt at peace when you were striving to control every aspect of your life? We often find ourselves consumed by the need for more possessions, more success, more recognition. Yet, the harder we try to control the flow of life, the more we are swept away by the currents. Hafez calls us to relinquish this illusion of control, to stop fighting against the natural flow of existence, and instead, surrender to it. When you stop struggling against the river of life, you will find that the current carries you to the place you were always meant to be. The wisdom here is profound. Our attachment to control, our need to mold the world to our desires, keeps us from experiencing the peace and freedom that come from acceptance. True freedom is not found in the ability to control everything around us, but in the ability to surrender to the divine flow of life. As Hafez so beautifully puts it, the more you surrender, the more you will be free. So, where do we find true peace? Where do we uncover the lasting fulfillment that evades us in the material world? According to Hafez, the answer lies within us. The external world, with all its distractions, is not where we will find happiness. True happiness comes from turning inward and reconnecting with the divine spark that resides within our hearts. Look not to the world for your peace, Hafez says, for peace is already within you. All that is needed is to turn inward and listen to the voice of the soul. This is the essence of spiritual awakening, to realize that the peace we seek is not outside of us, but within. When we stop searching for fulfillment in the material world and begin to look within, we discover the profound peace that has always been there, hidden beneath the noise and distractions of everyday life. In a world that teaches us to seek happiness in external things, Hafez calls us to defy convention. Do not seek the moon in the sky when the stars are already within your heart. It is in the silence of the heart, in the stillness of the soul, that we find the divine. In this silence, the truth of who we are begins to emerge. We are not the roles we play, the titles we wear, or the things we possess. We are the eternal soul, a spark of the divine, a reflection of the infinite. Hafez reminds us that the journey inward is the true journey of life. The path to truth is not a journey outward, but a journey inward. In the depths of your own heart, you will find the treasure you seek. When we learn to listen to the quiet voice within, we hear the divine calling us home, reminding us of our true nature. As we walk this inward path, we come to realize that the true pursuit in life is not material wealth or worldly success, but the pursuit of truth and love, the two forces that unite us with the divine. Hafez's poetry is filled with expressions of love, love for the divine, love for the soul, and love for all of creation. Love is the alchemy that transforms the mundane into the sacred, he writes. Through love, we transcend the limitations of the material world and awaken to the eternal truth of who we are. To love is to align with the divine, Hafez says. In love, we discover our true essence. Love is the force that connects us to the universe, to each other, and to the divine. It is through love that we are able to transcend the ego and merge with a greater whole. Love is the bridge between the finite and the infinite, the human and the divine. But love, as Hafez teaches, is not just an emotion. It is a state of being. Love is not something to be sought or acquired, Hafez explains. It is something to be embodied. When you embody love, you become a reflection of the divine. To truly embrace love and truth, Hafez teaches us the power of detachment. Detachment is not about renouncing the world or rejecting the beauty of life, but about freeing ourselves from the attachments that bind us to the fleeting illusions of the material world. The key to freedom is not to accumulate more, but to let go of what no longer serves you, he says. Detachment is not a denial of life, but a realization that life itself is a passing moment, a dream, and that the true essence of our being transcends it. When we detach from the world, we are not abandoning it, but instead, we are embracing its impermanence. In the moment you realize the world is not permanent, you are free to embrace its beauty without attachment. As you reflect on these teachings, let them serve as a gentle reminder that true fulfillment is not found in the accumulation of things, but in the surrender to the divine truth within. This world is a passing shadow, Hafez reminds us. Do not build your home here, for the true home is within you. In the quiet of your heart, in the stillness of your soul, you will find the peace you seek. The material world will fade, but the love and truth within you will remain eternal. Let go of the distractions and illusions, and return to the center of your being. There you will find the ultimate freedom, the ultimate peace, and the ultimate truth. If you have found peace and insight in this journey through the wisdom of Hafez, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, let us continue exploring the deeper truths of existence and uncovering the divine wisdom that resides within us all. May you walk in love, peace, and truth, always seeking the eternal light that guides you home.